Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. We will continue with our Beatitudes, and we are in verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the pure in heart. Let me ask you a question for those of you who are watching and listening in. Would you say that you are pure in heart? Personally, I wouldn't. I don't think I'm pure in heart. I don't think my heart is pure. I can assure you it is purely flesh. It has blood, it has all the arteries. but would you say that you are pure in heart? Would you say that you have a pure heart? What is the heart? Here is the heart. The center of emotions, John chapter 14, okay, verse 1. The center of thoughts and intent or intentions. All right. Hebrews 4:12.
Do not let your hearts be troubled.
So the trouble. Do not let your hearts be troubled. We are discussing emotions, isn't it? So it's the center of your emotions. Leviticus 19:17, center of your emotions. Let's hear what Leviticus 19:17 says.
19:17. Do not hate a fellow Israelite in your heart.
So we hate with what? With the heart. Good. It is the center of your thoughts and your intentions. Hebrews 4:12. Matthew 15:19. Someone else go to Matthew 15:19. It is the center.
Hebrews
4:12.
4:12. For the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword.
Okay.
It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart.
The thoughts and attitudes of the heart. And we're dealing with an attitude here. Purity of heart. That's what we're dealing with. So it is also the will. Your heart is the center of your will. It's the center of your will. Here, Daniel 1:8 says, and Daniel purposed in his heart not to offend God by eating that. Daniel 1:8. So it is the center of your will. So let me ask you, emotionally, thoughts, intentions, and will. Would you say you're a pure person in your heart? But blessed are the pure in the heart. So who are these? And where are they? For they shall see God. For they shall see God. I am not one of those. I am not one of those. I am praying that I be one of those who are pure in the heart. Who are pure in the heart. What is the state of the heart according to Jeremiah 17:9? Had God read this verse? Because this was his Bible when he was on planet Earth. Jeremiah 17:9.
17:9.
Yes.
17:9 says, the heart is deceitful.
Okay.
Above all things.
Yes.
And beyond cure.
Beyond cure.
Who can understand it?
That's 7:9. My version says, and it is desperately wicked. That's what my version says. The heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. Desperately wicked. Now, if you have two options, pure heart and the heart is deceitful, and then they told you to make a Q, which Q would you go to? You would go to Jeremiah. I would also follow that of Jeremiah, because sometimes I even disagree with my heart where it wanders. Because it wanders in places that I wouldn't even want it to go. But I find it there already. It's desperately weak. That's the state of the heart. Jeremiah 17:9 says it is desperately, it is deceptive, it is deceptive. The heart is not a liar. Okay? It is,
Don't lie.
yeah, it is deceit. Deceit is a mixture of facts and lies, truth and lies. You understand that? So that's how the heart is. Sometimes gukuwa bwino wa mazima. Okay? So sometimes it gives you the truth as it is. Then in other times it lies. Then it uses the truth that it gave you last time to lie to you. Using the truth. That is deceit. That's the state of the heart. Then it is wicked. It is wicked. If you want to know how wicked your heart is, let someone hurt you in that area. Because there are people who hurt us, people can insult us, that's it, and walk away. But there's that breaking point of yours. Like if you found a man in the bedroom raping your young daughter, what would you do? What? The parents here are saying, what does that mean? Francis has continued saying, your daughter. That is when you are going to know the creativity of your pure heart. The creativity of evil of your pure heart. That's who we are.
Actually, you'll get surprised by the creativity of your heart.
But you see, the Bible says, blessed are the pure in the heart. Where are these people? Well, God is omniscient. He knows more than we know. But we've been here on planet Earth for a very long time. We are still looking for the pure in heart.
Maybe they were there during Matthew's time.
Because I don't know what I can do to that man. I just don't know. But I can find out. Using what? My heart. I can find out. James 1:7. James.
That person
Yes.
should not expect to receive anything from the Lord.
Continue through 9.
Such a person is double-minded
Uh-huh.
and unstable in
Uh-huh.
all they do. Believers in humble circumstances ought to take pride in their high position.
That's verse 9. Good. Our heart is unstable and double-minded. That is the state of our heart. It is deceptive, it is wicked, it is unstable and double-minded. And then we have a God here saying, blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the what? Are the pure in heart. Now let me ask you, have you ever come to that conclusion and that truth that your heart is deceptive, wicked, unstable, and double-minded? Have you ever come to that conclusion? Because if you have never come to that conclusion, you are not pure in heart. The purity that we are talking about here, Katharios, is a recognition of the state of dirt that you have. Then you are honest with yourself. So you are blessed if you know how deceptive, wicked, unstable, and double-minded you are.
Super, my thinking right. I'm remembering David.
Yes.
Did David come to that conclusion when he said, create in me a clean heart?
Thank you, Francis. Psalms 51. Have you ever come, you and your heart, have you ever come to that place? Or you are still denying? waliwo n'abakazi abalogo nga bakyabwegaana. Abantu beegaana obulogo nga balina mu masabo. Omanyi kakati nze siroga. Ne wano nonye bunonyi ddagala kwerwanako. Naye nze siroga.
Amala kunnumba.
Ate bamala nakola ki? Have you ever come to terms with your heart? And without anyone judging you, because you guys do not like even us preachers judging you. Without anyone judging you, without any public commentary, you and yourself alone. Have you ever come to the conclusion, I am deceptive, I am wicked, I am unstable and double-minded? Have you ever come to that conclusion? The day you will ever come to that conclusion, that is when purity will begin. In your heart. In your heart. In your heart. Jeremiah 17:10 says, someone open Psalms 139, 23.
17:10. 17:10 says, I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind.
Okay.
To reward each person according to their conduct, according to what their deeds.
Let me ask you, according to what the public says about your heart and the kind of person you are, okay, and who God says you are, which source do you agree with? Do you agree with the public or with God about you? In fact, when the public says that Isaiah is a good person, okay, and God says Isaiah is a bad person, I'm asking you a very tricky question. We have two groups. There's the public that says Isaiah is what? A good person. And there's a God who says Isaiah is a bad person. Okay? What is the source of God and what is the source of the public?
Source of the public is actions.
Is actions.
Yes, what they do.
Public action.
Yes. What is the source of God?
The heart.
State.
Knowledge.
State.
State.
Heart.
Innate knowledge.
Innate knowledge. The source of God is you. The source of the public is what you do. The source of God is you.
The source of the public is what you do publicly.
Is what you do publicly. But the source of God is you. What you know about yourself, God refers to that. Because for him, he examines that. What he told Samuel, I think that it was Prophet Samuel, that when you go to Jesse's family, don't look at what?
2 Samuel 8.
Yes, no, 16. I think it's 16, 17. Hey, don't look at what? At that. The religious focus is outward attention. What you show. So when you help people, give things to people, saja ina mutima omulungi. You've heard that, But do you have a mutima omulungi because you are generous? Is generosity equivalent to to the state of your heart? Is generosity, because all the rich men, you Francis and Peter who teach economics and development, know that the rich men have what we call give to charity. Why do the rich men give to charity? Is it because of their heart or their business and brand? Give to charity. Give to charity. Every year or every month or every quarter. Give to charity. Is that true? Do we know people by what they do? Blessed are the pure in heart. Is this God interested in what you are doing? Because the pure in heart today are the ones who are generous, isn't it? They are giving rollies and rollies, they are donating, they are helping, they are sponsoring orphans to school. And then after you have done that, then this God comes with a very audacious and says, but what is the state of your heart? Does it matter?
Sometimes you give out of guilt.
Yeah. When you cheat, you buy your wife a BMW.
No, when you annoy her.
Or when you annoy her. Is this not serious? Purity of the heart. Have you had a purity of the heart? Political correctness. Is political correctness in the realm of purity of the heart? Blessed are the pure in heart. Religion is about outward attention. Matthew 23:37. Matthew 23:37.
37.
Tom 15:8. Matthew again.
37. Jerusalem, Jerusalem,
Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
you who kill the prophets and stone those sent to you.
Okay.
How often I have longed to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing. Look, your house is left to you desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
Look for me the tombs. The tombs. There in 23.
Tombs.
Tombs in Matthew.
In Matthew.
23.
23, it is 23, 27.
Yeah, 25. 23, 25. 25 says,
My
woe
God.
to you teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You clean the outside of the cup.
Peter, I told you Matthew 23, 27.
Oh, look at the side.
23, 27.
What to you, teachers of the law
Yes.
and Pharisees, you hypocrites, you're like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside,
Yes.
but on the inside
Yes.
are full of the bones of the dead and
That is-
everything unclean.
That is what I asked you, Mr. Serubide. 23, 27. You see how we beautify the tombs? Eh? That is how you look before God. When you act differently in public, and yet you're a different person in your heart. So blessed are the pure in the heart. Because that is what your religion wants you to do. The Chiwetere, who killed thousands of Ugandans in Kanungu, dressed in white robes. And he was a reverend, a priest, wherever he was, a priest. Chitafe Mukatonda, in white robes. The Catholic Church is struggling with its bishops that have molested young boys.
In castles.
And the Catholic Church has paid billions and billions in cases of these men of God who are in white. Then parents send their children to a pure man of God. But are they pure in heart? White-washed tombs. Blessed are the pure in what? In heart. I wish I had time. The Christian attention is inward. It is inward. Matthew 12:34.
Okay. 34. You brood of vipers. How can you,
Continue to 40.
who are evil, say anything good? For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in him. And an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him. But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned.
I would like us to dwell on that passage because there's something that I would like you to understand. The problem with our hearts. Okay? There are vipers in this passage that behave not like vipers. That is the problem that the speaker has with the vipers there. You read the first verse.
You brood of vipers.
Now, that is who they are. They are a brood of vipers. Continue.
Okay. How can you who are evil say anything good?
Now, they are brood of vipers and they are evil. But all they are saying is good. That is the problem. And the question for this speaker is how?
So tagana kuganyi nti temusobola. Nekijja kitya nti
Thank you for that Luganda word. Kijja kitya. How? Because when we say it in English, it doesn't actually sound. How? But this is what we have. Mwe mwenna mumanya abantu bamalayika bemusanze mu kisenge nga basitaani. How? Do you remember the trending snakes on social media? Girls were telling stories. You find this young man, handsome, has money, driving a very good car, takes you a very nice apartment. Then at night, he comes with a snake that needs to be breastfed. But how? So not everything that glitters is gold. Isn't it? So how is it glittering?
And yet it isn't gold.
And yet isn't. Why is it even glittering? How? That is the extent that our heart can go. The heart has the capacity to make you in public who you are not. How? I wish I could continue, but I have only one story to tell you, and then I wind up. I just can't continue with this spirit of heart because this is direct to us. We know the state of our heart, isn't it? But there is Psalms verse 24, 3-4, and Matthew 18, 1-4.
Psalms 124.
Tom, you read Matthew 18, 1-4.
18, 1-4.
But let the Psalms guys start.
124.
No, Psalms 24. Psalms 24, 3-4.
3-4. Who may ascend the mountain of the Lord?
Now, who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Let's first read this beatitude and you listen. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Is there any similarity with that? Because, okay, continue.
Yes. Who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place?
Okay.
The one who has clean hands
Yes.
and a pure heart, who does not trust in an idol.
Only that, according to the Jews, would see God, isn't it? Then Jesus says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Isn't it referencing Psalm? Exactly. You can only see God under those terms when you are pure in heart. When you are pure in what? In heart. Matthew 18, 1-4.
At that time, the disciples came to Jesus saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?
Therefore, who can be next to God? Huh?
And calling to him a child, he put him in the midst of them and said, truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Good. Now, let me not leave this pulpit before I communicate how we can be pure. Now that we have established how deceitful, unstable, wicked, and double-minded we are, isn't it? Isn't it fair enough to find out how we can be pure? At least. The answer is right before us. Children. Children. Isn't it? Let me ask you a very simple question. Do children lie about hate and love?
How?
When they hate you, do they lie?
No.
Do they act differently when they hate you?
No, they don't.
What about when they love you?
They still act lovingly to you.
That is what God wants us to do. That is how you're going to be blessed. That is what they call purity of heart. Purity of heart does not mean that you won't hate. Purity of heart calls for you to tell those you hate that you hate them. Don't say that we have misunderstandings. Me, I have no problem with Tom. But you see, it is the way he does his things. No child does that. No. The child will come and tell you, Uncle Peter, I don't like you. And I even told Mommy I don't like you. And even Mommy doesn't like you. Because you stole our chicken.
Very that pure.
You stole our chicken. And Mommy said, your father bewitched our father. Okay, I don't know what bewitched means. But it must be bad. But bewitched. Yes. So don't come back here. Because we don't like you.
Mame Wakasanga.
Junior, what are you saying?
Mr. Serevido, I'm sorry, I apologize for this. The wicked comes.
These kids also.
These kids also. Indeed, they are kids. Children to goats.
Now who would you believe? Mwana.
You must be pure. Tell people. I am telling you as your pastor. Start telling people you hate that you hate them. Hey.
So the pure heart is one which lacks hypocrisy.
You do not have that hypocrisy. Tell people that you love them. Those that you do not trust, tell them. You say, I really don't trust you. That's why I can't leave my money here. I don't trust you. And these are the reasons. Senyondo told me that you stole his 50,000 shillings. And then I said, me? Senyondo? No, don't worry, Mr. Isaiah. Let me call Senyondo. And call Senyondo right there. In front of Isaiah. Wama Senyondo. Tuwagamba Isaiah kubeta. No uno wanakutade loudspeaker. Blessed are the pure. That is what Christianity calls for.
Isaiah wali awo.
Akulira wano. Osiko wangamba nti yakubba.
Nina bye maliriza kanziremu bakulu.
Atomaliriza biki wicked heart. Do you see the example that God gave us? Do you want to be close to God? Be like children. And who can be like children? Given the problems that we have. What is this guy doing? Okay, fine. But blessed are the what? Are the pure in heart. Abantu bateekwa okunyiigira ng'obabuulidde amazima. Okusinga okunyiigira oluvannyuma nga bategedde nti wabakuusakuusa. Olwo omuntu ategedde ekintu ekyo. Gw'oyagala busungu ki? Okunyiigira ng'obagambye amazima wano oba okukizuula nti wabakuusakuusa ne bakunyiigira bulungi kati. Wowe oyagala. Children come before you and tell you, I want this. It is only an adult who comes to you and they want something. Maybe they want your phone. And say, seems you are still using it.
Model change.
Which model is this? It's a nice phone, I would like.
I have come which one again?
Wanji? Kati lwaki osooka kaasa screen? What? We are wicked. Do you know why we are? Because we asking from our wicked what? Pharaohs. That's why. That's why. But a child will just come. Is that yours? Yes. Can you give it to me? You don't like that. Can you give me some? The wicked heart, when they are hungry and you are eating. Would you like some lunch? I am okay. I am okay. I am okay. But are you really okay? Aren't you hungry? Sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, the word that means for pure is katharios, clean. You clean your hearts. Clean your hearts from hypocrisy. Prune your hearts. In fact, the same word that is used here, katharios, is used in John chapter 15. Pruning. The Lord will cut it off. And then later he says that you have become clean because I've told you that. Katharios. So you need to be clean. You need to be clean. Clean yourself from all that hypocrisy. Have that attitude of saying the truth. Okay, have that attitude. That's when you're going to be blessed. Drop the hypocrisy. Of course, ogenda kufiirwa abantu naye ojja kusigaza abamu. Ojja kusigaza abamu ate bw'ojja osigaza bajja kubeera baddala. Amen. God bless you.